Viens t'asseoir.
Oui, c'est ça. Le micro, il fonctionne. Oui.
Ok.
Elle fonctionne?
Oui, elle fonctionne très bien.
Super.
Petit mot, frère. Coucou.
Good evening, brothers from Saint Anthony. Nous vous saluons après la session des frères qui travaillent avec les jeunes. Il en manque Bénédicte Charbel et Philippe Thomas. Mais nous avons passé 3 jours de travail, de partage entre nous sur nos expériences. Mais aussi, on avait des très bons intervenants, des connaissances de Philippe Thomas, Greg qui fait une évangélisation de jeunes, Madeleine et qui sont sur le leadership à Saint Patrick, et Georgia qui nous a parlé des jeunes d'aujourd'hui. Mais je passe aussi par là aux autres qui...
Alors moi, juste pour vous partager un peu mon esprit ces jours-ci, en écoutant l'invitation de frère Jurek et en sachant que c'était surtout un partage d'expérience, je vais être franc, pas que je n'avais pas confiance au frère Jurek, que je l'avais, mais le mot partage, ça me disait que peut-être ça serait quelque chose d'assez édulcoré, ou dans le sens en journée où on essaie de dire qu'est-ce qui ne va pas ou qu'est-ce qui va dans nos pastorales des jeunes. Par contre, en arrivant ici, j'ai trouvé vraiment une bonne chose préparée, des belles journées préparées, avec, comme frère Jurek l'a dit, 3 interventions de qualité. Il s'agit d'un homme qui fait beaucoup d'évangélisation à travers les médias, surtout dans les écoles. Donc, pour moi, ce que j'ai retenu de lui, par exemple, c'est chaque fois quand je vais approcher des gens sur les social media ou sur le milieu online, c'est bien d'en avoir en tête, mais quel est mon public que je vais attendre et qu'est-ce que je veux transmettre avec mon contenu. C'est juste un contenu informatif, par exemple, ou est-ce que c'est un contenu pour évangéliser ou pour faire connaître mes activités, nos activités de communauté dans chacune de nos prieurés. Deuxièmement, on a eu une intervention de Madeleine et de Ben, qui sont 2 jeunes gens très sympas dans une paroisse de Londres. Et leur spécialité, c'était surtout être des leaders et former des équipes dans les paroisses, des équipes qui s'en occupaient de diverses tâches, que ce soit des activités ou de l'accueil des gens ou d'autres. Et l'une des choses qui est ressortie de la part de tous les frères, je crois, c'était avoir un œil pour trouver les talents et les potentiels candidats pour être des leaders, que ce soit des jeunes ou des adultes, pour que nos missions dans nos prieurés ne soient pas limitées uniquement à une figure, la figure d'un frère ou d'un laïc, et qu'une fois le frère, il part parce qu'il est assigné dans une autre prieuré ou en laïc, il doit quitter la ville pour que la mission demeure, non? Et le groupe reste. Et dernièrement, on a eu une intervention ce matin d'une femme qui s'appelle Georgia, très compétente aussi, comme les autres. Elle nous a parlé surtout de former elle a parlé de la pastorale des jeunes. Elle nous a donné beaucoup des informations utiles que peut-être je ne vais pas recouvrir toujours moi, et je vais laisser la parole aux frères.
J'aimerais bien ajouter aussi par rapport à Greg, l'homme qui nous a parlé de médias. C'est bon de savoir le target audience, c'est aussi bon de savoir qu'est-ce que tu veux communiquer, mais c'est encore plus important aussi de savoir par quels moyens on peut se rejoindre à cette personne. So I will speak English as well. So I would like not use Facebook for reaching people at the age of 14 or 18. I would rather use Facebook for older people, or I would use Facebook for gathering people together for groups, reaching out for groups. Magdalene and Ben, the one who take care of vocations, is the true care they showed for the people. Did I say vocations? No.
You said vocation.
I said vocation. No, I'm volunteers. Volunteers. It's a true. yeah, it's the true love and care they show for the I forgot the word.
Promotion vocationnelle.
For the
No,
person.
for-
For the
for-
person.
For the persons, yeah, the what do you call them? The people who help. Would you-
Volunteers.
The volunteers, sorry. So, and also for Georgia was the same. It's about taking care of the volunteers. Another thing which is
So
important.
you mean not just taking care of our needs in our parishes or the things that need to be done in our groups, but
It's taking care of the volunteers themselves
of
and
their
forming the volunteers and looking for their path also in Christ.
That means you need to have someone who's in charge, someone who take care of the volunteers. That means those who are working in the parish and those who are that volunteers they need to receive something, not only giving. Also, that's caring someone who is in charge of something.
Exactly. It's the volunteers are part of the whole church. And you need to take care of the volunteers and of their personal needs as well, which is very important. They're not just people who you use to fill in the empty spaces. They are part of the church. And a beautiful question that Georgia asked was, if you were responsible for making one disciple of Christ, what would you do? It's a beautiful question, and there you can answer that for yourself. There are a lot of things that come to mind when you think about that question. Another thing I would like to speak about is the importance of vocational promotion. So the Freudian slip in the beginning, it's about vocation. For me, what I carry in my heart is vocations. If you look at our community, we are lacking vocations, and if we don't receive any more vocations, we'll kind of like wither and die. So vocational promotion, I think it's important, and that's what we discussed here as well. Probably it would be a good idea to like install a vocational think tank, not with only brothers in that thinking tank, but also people from outside, people who know what's going on in the world, people who know what's going on in the hearts and minds of young people. What are they looking for? What do they need?
It's a good idea. Normally, it's something which I learned from this session. Also, it's like we have many youths in our area in the parish, and we try to work with them also, because not only looking for our own community, but we need to work also how we can lead them to look their own vocation, because nowadays it's not easy to have someone who is really capable of discerning his life, because there is a big problem of discernment. So we need vocation, as you said. So something which Georgia gave us today is like the steps of thirsting, curiosity, seeking, and inviting, discipleship. Something this way can really give us something concrete to find and to have a good relation and find a vocation also.
Can you be more precise on those steps that you're talking about now, the steps that the people that come to our parishes or that come to our monasteries, they pass through those steps before being a disciple, no?
Yeah, because that's the question was how we can create really a good relationship with someone. Mm-hmm. That means when you welcome, she insisted a lot, inviting. Don't let someone without inviting. That means
so the first will be the welcoming,
and inviting and creating a trust between someone. Then the relationship will continue, because the curiosity comes. Because
the curiosity
when
comes
you invite
afterwards.
one guy or one young boy, someone or girls, that you need to have a communication with that person. They have to trust you.
Establish a
to
relationship.
They have to let themselves to you. You have to. The question Brother Matthews gave what Georgia asked us, Norma, is depend on this question also.
Yes.
That's if someone have to create one disciple for the life, that means that person have to have trust on me, and have to the curiosity, what kind of relation I can have with that person, what kind of things I can receive and I can give. That you see, there is receiving and giving between the relationship also. That's why that thirst and all things makes also a way of really welcoming vocation for us, because we miss something, the trust between that we are losing as a community. We are losing the trust of the youth, the young generation, because that's why we need to back our trust really to have a vocation. Also,
Another thing came to mind. What is beautiful is what Georgia said, or Magdalene, I don't remember quite which one, but is that there is in every parish or in every community that's close by, there are people who are actually longing for putting their effort into helping carry and grow the church. People that are actually simply waiting out there to be addressed. That we simply say, "Hey, how are you doing? Have you ever thought of helping out in the wonderful ministry of this or that or that or that or that?" It's spotting, but it's also inviting, which is beautiful. Inviting, welcoming. That's the beautiful thing.
Oui, c'était beaucoup de bonnes remarques par rapport aux sociétés de jeunes, aux sociétés et aux jeunes qui sont en solitude, mais qui sont très créatives aujourd'hui, qui sont très sensibles en beauté. Et un grand témoignage de foi aussi, parce que ce travail vraiment consiste à amener les jeunes vers le Seigneur, de puiser des sacrements, de puiser dans la messe. Il essaye de nourrir de façon profonde ces jeunes. C'est leur but de travail, le travail des jeunes, nous comme frères. Donc moi j'étais renforcé dans ma foi parce qu'ils sont croyants, quoi. Enfin, tout court. C'est le Seigneur qui fait le travail dans le cœur, qui donne la foi et qui éveille l'amour. Donc notre travail, c'est de les approcher, c'est de leur donner envie, c'est de créer des conditions, c'est de les impliquer pour qu'ils puissent rencontrer le Seigneur, quoi.
Yeah. Also something else which comes in my mind is like the simplicity can invite a person also, because we need to have a simplicity and being natural and being like open for someone, or someone who's something to know. Or if you are not natural, maybe they can look at something like alien. We are different from them, so because they don't want to close to us, because if you are natural and if they think you are the same like them, that it makes it easy for them to open themselves and to close and to speak to us. Really, it's a good way to close for the young generation, and at the same time to get a vocation, I think. Yeah.
That was one of the things that sorted out during our discussions as brothers, meaning what do young people are attracted at a brother. And one of the things was this, not being afraid to show one's vulnerability, one's humanity, and be authentic. No, it's not a scoop, it's not a new thing. We probably knew that, but for all of us, it was important.
Basically, that they see that you, as a brother, you know that you're a sinner, that you're weak on certain points, but you're doing and giving the best you can for God and for the others. Mm-hmm. And if that is like true, if you're not doing like a puppet show, that will speak to them, that will touch their hearts, and that will fire up their hearts, their own longing for living a life which is all for God.
Yeah. Cette analyse du monde moderne était aussi intéressante. Bénédicte Charbel, il a apporté une belle remarque que ce monde, il semble avoir tout et de ne pas avoir rien. Mais finalement, il y a grande solitude dans le cœur de l'homme qui a vraiment une soif de Dieu, qu'il ne faut pas avoir peur de répondre à ce besoin. Et Greg, il a bien montré aussi qu'il y a quelque chose de très vierge dans la génération Z. Maintenant, là, c'est les gens qui ne connaissent pas le Christ. Et par exemple, il disait qu'ils n'ont pas un sentiment de culpabilité, ils n'ont pas besoin de salut. C'est pas la peine de leur parler du péché, ils ont pas de péché. Ils ne se sentent pas coupables. Mais par contre, oui, ça vaut le coup de leur parler comment on peut se défendre du mauvaise pensée. Donc, adaptation de ce message du salut qui amène à rencontrer le Christ comme personne vivante. Donc, il y avait des belles analyses qui étaient données aussi.
Thank you.
Est-ce qu'on a d'autres choses qu'on souhaite partager sur ces journées-ci?
Yes, I simply want to thank all the brothers that have been praying for this session. I want to thank also the Priory of London for having received us, taking very well good care of their local, their brothers, and also for the persons that came to give us their time, their information, their experience was high quality. And I hope that we'll be able to give you something, a condensed version of what we have received in the near future.